Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Are you a-okay? In your neck of the woods? What up? What up? Manners and respect, man. I your girl, Debbie from Donga Yard. Welcome you all to the Jamaican kitchen. Welcome once more. It is the Jamaican cooking journey. All you are new right on over here, special welcome to you. Those of you who were there with me from the beginning of this journey, and you're still here, manners and respect. Now today's video is just, we have one video there that we did, brown stew fish, but it was whole fish. Today we are going to be, doing it with some sliced fish. Basically the same way, but I'm just going to show you how you do, or share with you how I do my brown stew sliced fish, okay? So, right on over here, I've got some garlic being frying off. I don't want them to get brown or burnt in the oil right here. Now some people would put in thyme and scallions and peppers here in the oil. I don't do that because I have allergy problems. My girl also has allergy problems, and I would never do that inside my house, even though I shared with you when you're doing fish I have my big container of water there and all of that. But I would never do that because even though the water is there, I think it would be too much because all of the drape them and everywhere. I think you would need to do that on the outside with all of them different spices, especially the pepper and stuff frying in the oil. I would do it on the outside, but I don't really normally do it. The garlic is good for me. So I'm getting my garlic here fried off, and that is flavoring the oil. I like the flavor of garlic. So at this point, garlic powder could not do. It would be just fresh garlic, okay? Right here, I've got some kingfish. I've got 3 slices. 2 are really big, and then I have this other small slice. What you want to do, as I've showed you before in other fish videos, is to get your fish dry to the best of your ability. You don't want to put these fish or these slices of fish into the oil with a lot of water, because you definitely know what will happen. So at this point we can remove our garlic, and I'll show you what you can do with this garlic when we're gravying down. So you can remove your garlic right there, and also we're on low, but I'm going to be putting up my flame now to about medium. We want to get these fish fried on the medium. I've said before, fish is something that you don't need a lot of flavoring, but do you. Right here I am drying my fish, and I'll be just seasoning. And if you're new here, I'll be just seasoning with a little refined black pepper and some salt. And if you are not new, you would know that this is how I do season my fish. Just a little salt and a little black pepper, okay? This is just me. You do you right here. Don't come in the comment section, me put sazana or something for me. Okay, do you, okay? We're just sharing, so do you. So at this point, this is how I'm doing it. Remember to be careful, okay? Just be careful. Brown stew fish is simply frying the fish off. Make sure too that you're using fish that can take the frying. This is kingfish. Some fish, most fish that they use steaks that can, they slice, they can be used. Not all those. Some of them will you gotta know how to fry them. That is why I suggest you do it on medium. So you see what I've done? My oil is relatively hot, and you put it there in it. Next patient right on over here. Same treatment, frying it on the medium from side to side until we have it real brown and real firm, okay? So we're going to do the same with these other slices, and when they're through we will return to show you how we are going to be doing our gravy. Brown stew fish is just simply browning your fish. Fish is not hard to cook. So when you brown the fish on the medium from side to side, that fish is almost cooked. But you want to get the fish in some gravy that will give the fish now that vinegar and like a nice taste. You see what I'm saying? Because outside of steamed fish, every other fish will have vinegar to taste to bring up the fish taste, okay? That's me. That's just my take. Might not be yours, but that's just mine, okay? So you want to have the fish brown enough. So after you brown them fish there, you're not gonna need no bag of long cooking in it because the fish is just easy to cook. Fish are not like chicken and beef and stuff. So we're gonna do this, get them all brown off on the medium from side to side. And when we return, we'll be proceeding to make our gravy process. I'll share with you how I do my brown stew fish. Must soon come. Family, we are finished frying our fish slices, and I have here just a few slices of Irish potato that I also fried along with the fish. I wanted to put it. You could use some more. I did not have enough, but you could use a few more slices, and then you could turn it into a one-pot dish of brown stew fish and potatoes. Okay? Now we have in the very same pot, this is where the flavor is. We have removed our excess oil, and in the very same pot here, we're going to be starting to make our brown stew gravy or stew gravy. Okay, so you fry your fish, leave them to rest, and make sure they are firm and all of that. So we're going to get our flame up a bit. Okay, we have got our garlic here that we use, and I told you you could use them again. Not a lot of flavors, but they could still use them. We're going to use a little fresh garlic to revamp the flavor of the garlic in the gravy, but you'll see when. So I put in my pimento seeds, and you don't need more than that, and garlic. My pimento seeds and my garlic. Right here, my scallion and thyme. Dry thyme here is okay. If you have green, it still will be fine. So we are using them now to flavor this oil. We're going to flavor the oil a little more, and then we'll return to you, okay? Oil has been flavored to a point, so now we are going to be starting to build our gravy with some hot water. Yeah. So you let it go a bit, because you know that it's going to happen, and then you have to have your thing up there, and that is why you need your water. Some more, okay, and you're going to be starting to build your flavor for your gravy. Started already, and this is it. Now you want to know what you want to use, whether you want to use tomato paste, you want to use whatever. I want to use my ketchup, so I'm going to be putting in some of my ketchup, okay? So you do you and don't do me, okay? Putting in about like a quarter cup of ketchup, and as I go, I stir. Now you want this gravy to have a color. Let's get our flame up, okay? You see what is happening? Look at me here, okay? And at this point, if you don't want no browning, I personally would use, but I did not get to do it, some burnt sugar to put in this. It will be so flavorful. Look at me here. If you want to stay at this color with your fish, you could go right ahead now and put in your fish. I'm going to lower my flame, but I want to get a little prettier color. So I'm going to go in with a dash of soy sauce. Not a lot. Okay, if you need a little more, then I think probably you could go. I'm going to be going with some oyster sauce, about a tablespoon, yes. And as you go, you want to get it all incorporated. And also, you want to look to see if you like the color of this brown stew sauce, which I do. Camera girl, you like this one?
Yes, yes.
I think I like this color. So get your flame up a little bit. Now, do not forget to put in your vinegar, which will enhance the taste of your fish. Tablespoon or a little less of apple cider. You could use the white ones too, but some of them not so hot. Get your flame up right there, and then you want inside there now a little black pepper refined, yes, okay. And at this point you want to revamp the flavor of the garlic, so we are putting in some fresh garlic. Me soon come. Okay, we are back, and this is what the gravy looks like. Not fully there, we're gonna bring it down to low. At this point you're gonna be putting in your Irish potatoes. They were just fried, they are not cooked to the core, so we're gonna put them in there, so, and we are gonna leave them in there. Okay, we are going to leave them until they are cooked. Carry up your flame a little bit, and look at that. You will see when we return how the Irish potatoes, because we had browned them, takes on the color of this brown stew gravy. Must soon come back. Okay, now we're back. So you see what is happening with our Irish? Look at them there. So we want to remove all the scallions and the thyme right now. Look at them. They're so limp. And if you're new here, when our seasonings become as limp, and if you would like them to stay, especially your scallions, you could leave it and you can have it. Nothing is wrong. But at this point, normally, like, you know, to just let things be a little easier, we would remove them. You can always have them or put them when you're serving, okay? So this is what it looks like. Now at this point, we want to put in a little piece of ginger. I personally uses this, okay? Now, look at your gravy. Okay. Now, the Irish potatoes, they're partially cooked. So at this point, you want to gently add your fish slices. You see what I'm saying? Okay, let them be on top and all of that. You want also now at this point to get a piece of this thing that is going to give the fish that nice flavor. So put to your liking, put to your suit. I'm using this because I want a little piece of my seeds. If you can't do the spice, do minimal, because this Scotch bonnet, it gives it. Get your flame down at this point, and you want to let your Scotch bonnet be in there, and you want to use these. You want to scoop these. You want to scoop them around, okay? Get your flame up a little more. And as I say to you, you have the choice to make the color of your gravy. Make sure you do the color of your gravy. Whether you want it not so dark, you want it darker, make your gravy color of choice, okay? This is mine. Look at me here. Look at the thickness. And as the Irish potatoes, as they go a little more and cook a little more, they will thicken. Remember, I did not fry my fish with any of those with any flour, you know, or so. So look at me here. You're gonna leave it, and we are gonna leave it for about 5 minutes. You're gonna get it up a little bit, and look at me here. This is the thickness of the gravy where we have already, and we are not through. Leave it on the low. Look at this. To let this gravy, remember the fish slices family, they have been already fried. Them are more than 90% cooked. This process is to enable the fish slices to absorb the vinegar, the pepper, and all of those nice flavors that we did when we were making up our gravy. It is more like to infuse them than to cook them, because them almost cooked. So you don't want to leave them in here too long. We're going to go now. And when we return, we will have one more thing left to be done. That is how I do mine. We're back, family. And look at me here now. Okay. Still just, you know, it's just mellow. It's just going away. Look at me here. Look at this. Okay. Right here and now, a little fresh flavor. The last of the fresh flavoring. I've got here a little basil. You use what you want here. I like the flavor of basil. So I'm going to be putting in a little basil. Not a lot. I don't want to overpower this thing here. Okay. Now that I've put in my little basil, I'm just going to be scooping up from the bottom. And by then, my Irish potatoes will be fully cooked. And my little extra garlic that I put in there with all the little piece of ginger and all of that. You don't have to turn the fish slices. You don't have to keep turning them over and digging them up, because they are, look at them, they are covered in this gravy, this thick, nice, rich gravy. So you don't have to be turning over your fish slices. They are mellow. You're shooting them up, camera girl? Okay, look at me here. I like a lot of onion rings, and I also like a little bell peppers on my fish. So look at me at this point. I'm going to use my bare hands. I'm going to be putting, I want them to stay mostly at the top. I don't want them going down much in the gravy, and I'll tell you why. I'm going to be putting on a lot of onion rings, okay? Could be better, but these onions, they are not so this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be turning my flame off right here, right now. Let me see if I can get to arrange them a little better. Turning my flame off with my onion rings and all my bell peppers at the top. And if you had some, like some carrot sticks, you know, thinly done. And I'm going to be covering this. 10 minutes time I return to plate. I want the heat from inside there to just go right through the onion rings and also my bell peppers. I don't want my bell peppers and my onion rings going down into the gravy and becoming all saggy. That's just for me. What about you? How do you like your onion rings in your brown stew fish? Tell me about that in the comment section. That's how I like mine. Nice brown stew fish, flavorful, juicy and nice, but at the same time, I want a crunch on my onion rings and my bell peppers. Okay family, after a few minutes covered, this is what the onions and the bell peppers looks like. Now we want to lift them. We're going to try our best. We might not be successful, maybe we will. Depends sometimes, depends on how the nurse that treat me. We want to try to lift them, to put them on your platter, hence they become also your garnish. Okay, so me I gonna try my best see how me can get it. I'm gonna go and return my soon. So I brought my pot near to my serving platter, making it more easier. Okay family, so you want to use your spider web. You want to get it down in there. You don't want to get the gravy up as yet, so you want to take it like this, because we like these to remain as our garnish. Okay family, you get the idea of what I'm talking about. Let us go finish and return. Okay, we're back. We have gotten, you know, the look where we wanted to take it out of our pot with these as the garnish. You see what I'm saying? Well, you know about that. Now don't forget your potatoes. Okay, and as I said before, you could really use some more potatoes and make this into a one pot dish. Try not to take out too much of these pimento seeds family when serving. They can be really disgusting whilst eating, for me, and I think also for anybody that you're serving to. And once they have flavored the gravy and stuff or whatever, you want to just, you know, you want to just leave them in there. So we're just putting, as I said before, you could use some more potatoes. I did not have enough. Okay, and you have gotten that idea by then. You have been on the Jamaican cooking journey a long time, and you know what it takes and how we do it right on over here. So these are only 4. We're gonna go clean up. So look at me here now. We still have a little bit of our stuff in there, but we have got enough for garnish. So you want to take up now and you want to spoon your gravy around. Try not to spoon it on top of the garnish. You just want to spoon your gravy around. Don't do too much either, because I think this is enough and the fish slices are already saturated. And we're going to leave this little extra gravy, because we always have some long belly people with that, but they want more gravy. So you know what happened? We have got to present to you, but we're going to go do some cleaning up. When we return, it will be time for you to pick up your plate of brown stew sliced fish. Mazu, come. Okay, now family, we're back. From my kitchen to yours. From my Jamaican kitchen to your family table, to your plate, and most of all to your stomach. It is brown stewed fried fish. It is brown stewed sliced fish. I'm sorry y'all, I don't know what is happening. Brown stewed sliced fish done my way. If you have liked this video, you know what happened? Look at it. The gravy is in place. It now run, and I want like say, you know, it want beat boat ever. So when boat are running 200 meter them, and nobody can come off of the bend faster than him, you know. You notice it now go like it want in a competition with boat when they might come around the bend. It's in place. What you know about that? Now remember to make sure that you give me a thumbs up if you have liked this video. Make sure that you're subscribed to the Jamaican cooking journey. Where else are you seeing these? Where else do you see we go in depth? You must can make this, you know. There's no itching in you making this if you have never done it before in your kitchen, okay? Make sure you're subscribed. When you do subscribe, remember to hit the bell. That's the notification that will enable you, when you hit that bell, whenever we upload a video, your phone, whatever your device, it makes a sound, it goes off to let you know, hi, the Jamaican cooking journey has uploaded another video. Thank you for your love. Thank you so much for your support. Brown stewed sliced fish done my way. We have got the link to the brown stewed old fish. Not a lot, no, maybe a little bit different. Okay, so you can do your brown stew fish in a few little different ways, but they're all similar. Okay, our PayPal, Cash App, Zelle, everything is there. Email, Instagram. Thanks so much for your love. Thanks so much for your support again. Remember, you know, great things are coming. I always say that. Okay, make sure you're watching the older videos. Make sure you're watching my older videos. You never know what is going to happen. Okay, Debbie from Dongayard, bless, no stress.